They won't see you coming. They won't notice the long nights, the silent battles, or the sacrifices you make in the shadows. They won't hear the alarm ringing before the sun rises or see the blisters on your hands from pushing beyond limits. But one day, they'll speak your name. One day, the world will echo with the sound of your story, not because it was handed to you, but because you took every hit and kept going. You see, greatness isn't loud in the beginning. It's quiet, disciplined, and unseen. It's built in empty rooms, forged in rejection, and baptized in failure. You don't grind for applause. You grind for legacy, for that moment when someone says, I don't know how they did it, but they did. You weren't born to be average. You weren't made to blend in. You were built for the grind. And every day you put in the work, you sharpen your name into something unforgettable. You don't wait for recognition. You earn it one unrelenting step at a time, because someday they'll know your name. But first you have to grind. You have to make a decision today, right now, that average isn't enough for you. Mediocrity is too small a cage for someone with your fire. Don't you dare settle for being another face in the crowd when you were meant to rise above it. There's a voice inside you screaming for more, for better, for extraordinary. But that voice is only as loud as the grind you're willing to embrace. The truth is, no one's coming to hand you your dream. No one's coming to carry you across the finish line. It's on you, your discipline, your commitment, your fire. You can either complain about how far you still have to go, or you can grind so hard that the distance doesn't matter. This is the season where you build yourself in silence. No excuses, no distractions, just you versus who you used to be. Are you willing to become obsessed with your own progress? Because obsession is what separates legends from the forgotten. You want them to know your name? Earn it. Bleed for it. Grind for it. The world doesn't reward potential. It rewards results. They're not supposed to believe in you yet. That's part of the journey. Doubt is fuel. Let it push you deeper into the grind. Let every you can't become a reason to rise. People only notice the explosion, never the fuse. They don't see the thousands of hours, the sleepless nights, the broken pieces you stitch together just to keep going. But when you finally break through, when you finally shine, they'll act like they always knew. Don't do it for them. Do it in spite of them. Because greatness isn't about proving them wrong. It's about proving yourself right. When no one clapped for you, you kept grinding. When no one saw your worth, you doubled down. That's the fire that makes history. That's the heart of a champion. If your dream doesn't scare you, it's not big enough. If your grind doesn't test you, it won't transform you. Embrace the doubt. Embrace the resistance. It means you're getting closer. Just keep grinding until they have no choice but to say your name. The grind doesn't care about your feelings. It doesn't wait until you're ready or ask how tired you are. It demands everything and gives nothing back until you earn it. And that's why most people quit. Because it's easier to make excuses than it is to show up every single day and work when no one's watching. But you're different. You don't just want the dream. You're willing to fight for it. You understand that the grind is a lonely path, paved with rejection, failure, and sacrifice. But on the other side of that suffering is greatness. Every drop of sweat, every ounce of pain, every second of doubt, it all adds up. It's not wasted. It's invested. You're not grinding for now. You're grinding for forever, for the name that echoes beyond your lifetime. You weren't born with a silver spoon, but you've got a golden mindset. That's what makes you unstoppable. Keep pushing. Keep fighting. One day the world will ask how you did it, and you'll say, I just never stopped grinding. You can't cheat the grind. It knows how much effort you've really put in. It knows when you cut corners. It knows when you coast. And it will never reward half-hearted effort. If you want something you've never had, you have to become someone you've never been. That means showing up when it's inconvenient. That means saying no to distractions and yes to discipline. You think the greats got where they are by accident. No, they bled for their name. They paid the price that most people aren't willing to pay. They stayed in the gym, in the studio, at the desk, grinding when everyone else was relaxing. And that's what it takes. It's not a secret. It's not luck. It's the grind. And the beautiful thing is, it's available to anyone who's willing to suffer through the process. Are you willing? Are you ready to sacrifice the comfort of now for the greatness of later? Your name is a legacy in the making, but it will only shine if you grind until it does. When you wake up every morning, you have two choices. Stay in bed and dream. Or wake up and chase the dream. One leads to comfort. The other leads to legacy. Don't let your vision become a casualty of your laziness. The world doesn't need another person who talks big, but moves small. It needs warriors, hustlers, people willing to trade sleep for success, tears for tenacity, weakness for work. Your dream is your responsibility. No one else will carry it for you, and no one else can take it from you, unless you give it away. Every time you choose comfort over commitment, you step away from your destiny. But every time you grind, even when it hurts, you step closer to the life you were born to live. You were made to rise. You were made to lead. You were made to leave a mark so deep that generations will remember your name. So stop waiting. Start working. Grind until your name is known, not because of fame, but because of impact. This isn't about being noticed. It's about becoming undeniable. When you walk in the room, your presence should speak before your mouth does. And that power doesn't come from wishful thinking. It comes from grinding in silence. It comes from doing the work no one else is willing to do. When no one is watching, when there's no applause, when the results feel far away, that's where character is forged. That's where champions are built. When others quit, you continue. When others coast, you accelerate. Because you're not chasing attention, you're chasing mastery. You don't want to be popular. You want to be powerful. You want your name to be written in the books of those who dared to go all in. There's a price to pay for greatness, and it's paid daily in sweat, sacrifice, and solitude. The grind is your proving ground, your preparation, your platform. You can't skip it. You can't fake it. But if you embrace it, your name will become a symbol, a reminder, a legacy. It's not about having the most talent. It's about having the most hunger. Talent fades when the grind begins. You can be the most gifted person in the room. But if you don't have work ethic, you'll be forgotten. But if you outwork everyone, even when you're not the best, you'll rise. Hustle is the equalizer. Effort is the separator. You don't need their approval. You need your hustle to speak for itself. People respect consistency. They respect those who never quit. Those who show up when it's hard. Those who push even when the odds are stacked against them. You want to make a name for yourself. Then grind so hard that your effort becomes your reputation. Make it impossible for anyone to overlook your dedication. Make your name synonymous with hustle, with fight, with fire. The world can't ignore what's relentless. You don't have to beg for a seat at the table. Build your own, brick by brick, sweat by sweat, name by name. Grind until yours echoes. Every setback is an opportunity to grind harder. Every failure is a lesson. Every delay is a test. Life will throw punches, but you have two choices. Let it knock you down, or let it fuel your rise. Most people crumble under pressure, but not you. You were born to rise through resistance. Every time you overlooked, underrated, or underestimated, let it ignite you. Let it sharpen your vision. The grind isn't punishment. It's preparation. The struggle isn't a barrier. It's the proving ground. The more you're challenged, the more powerful you become. The world tries to break you. Good. That means you're on the path to something big. You don't back down. You don't fold. You get better, stronger, louder through your work. That's how names are built. Through perseverance, not privilege. Through grit, not gifts. You are writing your story with every breath, every setback, every late night. So keep going. The grind doesn't lie. And one day, the world will speak your name with respect. Your name is your brand, your signature, your legacy. Every action you take is either building it or breaking it. So how do you want to do it? Remember, as someone who almost did it, or someone who did whatever it took, your grind will answer that question. Don't chase clout, chase excellence. Don't seek validation, seek results. Because when the world speaks, the world listens. Grind so relentlessly that people can't help but notice. Not because you told them, because your results demand attention. This is your time, your season, your responsibility. No one can grind for you. No one can live your vision. It's on you to show up with purpose, to outlast every excuse, and to move forward, regardless of the noise. There's power in being underestimated. Use it. Let them doubt you. Let them sleep on you. But make sure, when they wake up, they see your name, everywhere, etched into the records of those who refuse to quit. You're not here to live a life of regret. You're here to dominate, to conquer, to make noise through your work ethic and your vision. The world doesn't need another passive dreamer. It needs a warrior who refuses to stop until the mission is complete. The grind is brutal, but it is also beautiful. It shapes you, humbles you, and defines you. Every time you want to quit, remember why you started. Remember the people who said you'd never make it. Let their voices become fuel, not shackles. You're not grinding just for the present. You're grinding for the future. You're the one who looks back and says, I gave it everything. There's no room for excuses, no tolerance for comfort, only focus, only fire, only forward. Make today, the day you turn your name into a movement, into a symbol of resilience, power, and greatness. Keep grinding, keep rising, because the world doesn't owe you recognition. You owe it to yourself to become so great, they can't ignore you.